I think the Birds start out at home with that banner, and I think they go on a tear. Last year, they won 9 games in a row early on. I got them winning their first 4 games.
That's
so
the
we're
first
just going to roll
quarter. That's hot
right through.
right there.
This is a great way to open up. Keep in mind, Super Bowl next year, yeah, it finishes in Atlanta. So that'll be maybe a little foreshadowing. I don't know. Let's go to this second phase. I call it, this was phase 1, 4-0. Good start for the Birds. Phase 2 right here. This is a very physical game right here. The Minnesota Vikings defense.
NFC Championship rematch.
I think this is their first loss of the season right there. That defense is going to shut down the run game, and then they turn right around and play the New York Giants on a short week. Now, you know what those games are like, playing on Thursday night after playing the Vikings. So I got 2 L's right there.
Back-to-back losses after they start off hot.
I got them bouncing back against Carolina with a W. Now they got to fly across the pond to play Jacksonville, who's another very physical team.
And they play well in London as well, too.
Yeah, well, to play well in London is easier said than done. So I got an L right there. So the first 8 games, I got them going 5-3.
5-3. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, I'm going to finish it off. I'm going to say they win this one right there. That put them at 6-3. They go into that Mercedes-Benz Dome and play Drew Brees. I'm going to say they lose that one.
Okay, that's not an easy place.
I'm going to say they beat up on your Giants. They beat up on the Redskins. Then they got at Dallas. Division games are always hard no matter where they're played. I'm going to say they lose that one right there.
Wow, shutting down
I'm going to say they lose to the big-time Rams defense.
Okay, now this is where Carson got hurt, right?
Yeah.
He got hurt in that game last year. They won, but
I'm going to say they lose to that big-time Rams defense. Win this one, but I got a little bone to pick over you because 10-6 I don't think is going to get them into the playoffs, especially in that division.
10-6 they could be wild
I'm going to say they're going to win this game right here, and that is going to put them at 11-5. And that is going to get them to the playoffs.
Okay, so if you're a Giant fan, okay, just bear with me, okay? I wore the blue. I understand, okay? So this could be rough. It's Jacksonville. Okay, they're a good football team. Loss at Dallas, which, okay, they play well there. Eli's played well there, but I still think Dallas get them. And then the Texans. So that's 3 straight losses. And you're saying, where's the help? Oh, you get the Saints at home. The Saints aren't any good. Oh, wait, but they're going to find a way to win that game. And then as you roll through it, you got to go to at Carolina, which I still think they'll win. It all works out to 4-4 at the bye. They still have a chance, though. Still have a chance at 4-4.
Still have a chance.
Toughest schedule in the NFL, the first 8 games. That's not easy.
4-4, and then how does the rest play out?
So the rest plays out, and then, oh, by the way, after the bye, you get to play San Francisco, which I think is going to be improved. I think that they lose that football game, and now you're sitting there at 4-5, and you're really nervous. But then you play the Bucs at home, and I think you beat the Bucs. You have Philadelphia.
You're not going to
Philadelphia.
Sweep them.
No, you're not.
Nope.
You're going to lose to Philadelphia. Then you play the Bears, who I think are going to be much better this year. I really like what they're doing there, but I think that they can win that game because it's at home. They got a chance to win. So you're 6-6. You have 4 games left. The Washington Redskins is interesting. It's on the road. It's a divisional game. I think that they lose that game, and now the Giant fans and ex-Giants are really nervous.
I don't like this path to the playoffs here.
No, I don't, because you're sitting at 6-7,
Yeah.
but I think they get hot. Right? And they start rolling, and they win the last 3, including the game against the Dallas Cowboys, to sit at 9-7.
Let me show you how it's going to go, Lindsay. We're going to start off here fast. This first month is going to be tough, but I got them splitting these guys. They're not quite ready for the Green Bay Packers and New Orleans Saints. They're going to lose those games. I actually got them beating the Carolina Panthers.
Oh, so 3-2 through 5.
Yeah.
They've been 3-2 through 5 the last 2 years. It didn't work out well for them.
I got another surprise for you.
Oh, what's that?
They haven't beaten the Dallas Cowboys since 2015.
Oh.
But they're going to beat them on this one right here. We got something for them.
2015 is the last time they made the playoffs. So now we've turned things around.
Yes, sir. So here we go. Now, at New York Giants, I sit up there. I have them actually losing that game against the Giants. I got them. This is a funny when I got them actually losing that game against Atlanta at home. That's going to be a tough one.
You're thinking about it, though. That's a good sign for the Redskins.
That could be funny. It's a tricky one. I actually have them beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
Losing against Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans, right? I got you splitting with these Dallas Cowboys.
Split.
You're going to split there. You hadn't beat them since 2015. I don't have you sweeping them just yet.
All right, first game against the defending champs here.
Oh, you gotta lose that one. You gotta lose that one. They're sitting at 5-7. It's tough. Here you go. We're gonna beat the New York Giants. It's starting to add up. Losing against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Winning at Tennessee, and I think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to actually rest their guys because they're going to probably have the division sold up. So actually, you got you beating the Philadelphia Eagles.
So now we're back to 500, not in the playoffs.
I know I had them you said something about me thinking for this Atlanta Falcons game.
Oh, are you going to go back and change that one?
Yeah, they're going to beat the Atlanta Falcons at home. And sorry, Deshaun Watson
What?
and the Houston Texans.
Okay, so
There you
these
go.
are the two that you think the season hinges on.
Absolutely. Those are two
It looks
very
like.
key games that they got to find a way to win.
How do they get to the playoffs? Well, we're going to make your day, Cowboys fans, all right? Because your team is going to make the playoffs. They got to win 10 games. Easiest way to make the playoffs is winning the division, right? I don't think that happens. So I've already sprinkled in here the divisional games. They win their 3 home games. They lose their 3 road games. You can see right there, they're 3-3. I'm going to speed through a couple games here that I don't think need a lot of discussion. I think they beat the Detroit Lions. I think they beat the Tennessee Titans coming off a bye week. This is a win against the Colts, and they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That leaves 6 critical games on the schedule that'll make or break their season. How does it go from here?
Yeah, so now you look at the schedule, and Cowboys fans, look, I said you got to get 10 wins. So they need 3 more wins out of some of these doozies. Look at who they've got to play. Now, these all have NFC implications, all of these games right here. You start off against Carolina, and you've got Seattle in week 3. I think those are 2 losses right there on the road early. Cowboys were 6-2 last year on the road. I know that, but those are some tough teams right there. So I've got them going 2-2 right there to start off the season. Now, I think they take it out on the AFC because I think this is a big win right here on Sunday Night Football, and then another big physical win against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So now they're at 9-5. Omar, this is where it really gets interesting right here. The NFC South.
This is a critical game because if they get past this Falcons game, then they have 4 of their next 5 at home. How do they finish up?
And I've got them coming off this tough loss against the defending world champions, the Eagles. And in the Battle of the Birds right here, I got this as another loss. All right, back-to-back losses on the road. Now they come back on Thanksgiving. They take care of business with Washington. But this game right here against the Saints, this game could make or break their entire season. You've got Drew Brees. All right, you've got Alvin Kamara, you've got Mark Ingram, you've got a potent offense. Can Dak, now that it's his team, without all that production, can he find a way to get this win? I think they do, and I think that gets them to 10 wins, and I think that's enough to get them in as a wild card.